Imagine a wealth migration so powerful that it's reshaping entire luxury real estate markets across the country. Billionaires are rethinking where they live, and Florida, especially Miami, is the big winner. From Google co-founder Larry Page to Peter Thiel's office move, ultra-high net worth individuals are exiting California ahead of the proposed billionaire tax. Today, we're unpacking why this is happening, what it means for Miami, and how you can benefit from this seismic shift in wealth and real estate. I'm Bill Brothers, a Miami real estate advisor who works with global buyers, investors, and locals looking to make smart property decisions. If there's one thing driving Miami's ultra luxury market in 2026, it's California's proposed wealth tax and how it's pushing billionaires and smarter buyers to look south. Today, we're going deep into the reasons, the stories, the numbers, most importantly, what this means for buyers and sellers right here in Miami. So number one, what's happening in California? The proposed ULA tax. Let's start with California. Lawmakers there are pushing for a proposed 5% billionaire tax, and that would hit individuals with net worth of over $1 billion. Named in the press as a Union of California's ULA tax, this measure would tax assets, not just income, which is much bigger financial impact than a simple income tax hike. Supporters say this tax could raise around $100 billion for social programs like Medicaid, but here's the part that's sending shockwaves throughout the ultra wealthy. It could be retroactive for anyone who was a California resident as of January 1st, 2026. That means even if you sold and moved today, if you lived in California at the start of the year, this tax could still apply to you. This potential retroactivity is one of the biggest reasons billionaires are reassessing residency. And number two, billionaires leaving California. Now let's talk about who's already moving or showing a clear intent to rethink their base. Larry Page. Since late December, Google co-founder Larry Page has spent a combined $188.4 million on 3 properties in Coconut Grove, one of Miami's most exclusive enclaves. And that's not just a coincidence, it's strategic residency planning. Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel's private investment firm, Thiel Capital, which has been largely based in Los Angeles, signed a lease for office space in Miami, an indication that relocation isn't just residential, it's corporate too. Sergey Brin. Now let's get this. Google co-founder Sergey Brin was reportedly shopping for a waterfront property in Miami Beach, even arriving at Art Basel on his $450 million mega yacht Dragonfly, which was docked in Biscayne Bay. And these are just household names making headlines. Number three, why they're leaving, taxes and beyond. So what's driving all of this? It's a combination of number one, the wealth tax threat, a 5% asset tax, especially one that could apply retroactively, is a big deal for assets like luxury real estate, private equity holdings, tech stakes, art collections, yachts, and aircraft. If you own assets worth billions, a 5% tax is a huge hit. And number two, California's other tax burdens. Aside from the ULA tax proposal, California already has high income taxes, capital gains tax, property taxes that escalate with Proposition 13 dynamics. Now, when you compare this with Florida, where there's no state income tax at all, California increasingly looks less attractive for the ultra affluent. And number three, you have lifestyle and politics. Many buyers also cite the warmer weather, less traffic, yes, even in Miami, more privacy, conservative fiscal policies, and you have better proximity to global travel. It's not just tax, it's the quality of life. And number four, why Florida and Miami? They are the big winners. So why not Texas or Nevada? Well, sure, they benefit too, but there's something specific about Miami and South Florida that's pulling billionaires in. First, you have no state income tax. You need to only spend 6 months and a day in Florida to secure residency, keeping more of your income in gains. You also have global connectivity. Miami International Airport is global. You have direct flights to Europe, Latin America, Asia, and beyond. Also, the weather and lifestyle. There's no snow, outdoor living year-round, and you have yachts, beaches, and outdoor dining. Your proximity to business. With downtown Miami and Brickell becoming major hubs, global finance and crypto firms are relocating here too. Number five, Miami's real estate beneficiary effect. Now let's talk real numbers and market shifts. In 2025, well before some of the wealth tax buzz, Miami had already seen major price expansion, but the influx of ultra-wealthy buyers has accelerated high-end sales. Ultra-prime waterfront properties that once lingered are now being sold at record prices. Buyers aren't just browsing, they're closing and quickly. Let's take Coconut Grove, for example, which has already been gaining traction as a luxury market, but now it's in overdrive. And in Palm Beach, deals like a 2.5 acre waterfront compound purchased for $97.5 million and other transactions in the tens of millions. These are becoming more common, not just rare outliers. But there's a clear pattern here. If you're wealthy and mobile, mobility matters. Number 6, real life luxury stories. Now let's look at a few standout moves. First, you have Larry Page, who just bought in Coconut Grove. His acquisitions weren't just one big home, they were 3 separate purchases totaling $188.4 million, all within a few miles of billionaire Ken Griffin's record estate purchase in 2022 of $106 million waterfront transaction that stood as a Miami record. Now you have Sergey Brin, who's looking in Miami Beach. He was seen arriving at Art Basel on his mega yacht and making offers in the 50 million range. Peter Thiel, he's moving his offices in Miami. This is significant because it reflects corporate interest, not just residential. These aren't just side bets, these are decade-long residences and corporate plays, and that's a big signal. 7, what this means for local buyers. So here's the key takeaway. This isn't just a temporary trend, it's structural. And that means increased demand at the highest end of the market, rising pricing pressure in luxury waterfront homes and trophy properties, greater competition for inventory, and also international buyers watching the Miami market like never before. But here's the thing, you don't have to be a billionaire to benefit. Smart buyers, investors, and second homeowners, particularly those priced in the 2 million and up tier, see value in a market with sustained global demand. So what does this all boil down to? California's proposed billionaire tax, combined with existing tax burdens, has triggered an ultra-wealthy departure that's reshaping real estate markets across America. And in Florida, especially Miami, it's one of the biggest beneficiaries. If you're thinking about buying here, whether you're a high net worth individual or someone looking to make a smart move in this shifting landscape, reach out to me directly and I can help you understand what's available, where value lies, and how to secure your market in this evolving market. And if you found this video helpful, check out this next video right here where I break down the best luxury properties currently selling in Coconut Grove and why buyers are snapping them up fast. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.